Hi, I'm Nat Jay, and this is Sandstone.
Can I take it back to the start?
Top-line writing is writing just the melody and the lyrics, or the top line of a song, and you write this to a track that's already been created or is in the process of being created. This is a very common writing practice in certain genres, certain more commercial, more mainstream genres like pop music, R&B, and more common these days, a lot of electronic genres are using top-line writing as well. The main goal for top-line writing would be either to get a song placed with a more established artist or to get a top-line placed with an established DJ. Because the top line is only a part of the song, the practice exists in collaboration with a few other people. So there's a few other pieces that need to come together in what I call the Topline Puzzle in order to be successful in top-line writing. So besides, obviously, you need a top-line writer, you also need a producer to create the track that you're going to write to. You then need a singer if the top-line writer or the producer aren't singers themselves, or maybe if they're not quite the right fit for that particular song, you might need a singer as well. And then lastly, you will need a partner to pitch the song for opportunities for placement with artists and DJs, like a label or a publisher. So like I mentioned in the Topline Puzzle, you do need to have a production partner to create the tracks that you're going to work with. And this is going to be the most important collaborative partner that you'll have. You could choose to work with one regular partner all the time, and that's what I do. And that makes it so that you can feel comfortable creating a lot of the time, and you can start to build a catalog and a reputation as a team. You could also work with a variety of producers and just focus on building your own catalog as a top-line writer. You could choose to do both approaches. So do a combo approach of working with a regular partner and with a variety of different producers. And this leaves you open to lots of different possibilities, but also allows you to have some consistency with a partner that you're comfortable with. What's exciting about technology these days is that you could potentially work with someone from anywhere in the world if you have the capability of recording vocals and sending them. I personally have chosen to work with a regular partner because when I started working with him initially, we just had a really good vibe. I understood him, he understood me, we worked well together, and the end result was great. It was a really good level, and because we live close by, we can jump into the studio very quickly together, so we're able to produce a consistent amount of music on a regular basis. If you are just getting going, or if you can jump into the studio with a producer quite easily to record vocals, that's great. But the top-lining industry really is a game of quantity. So the more music that you can make, the more chances are that you're going to get something placed. So having a basic home setup where you can record vocals will help you be able to create more music and create quicker. In order to record vocals at home, you really just need quite a simple setup and some really basic recording knowledge. So here are some items that you would need to create a basic home studio. A computer, and most people do use Macs in the recording world. A DAW, or a digital audio workstation like Pro Tools, Logic Pro, Cubase, Ableton, or even GarageBand. A good vocal mic, a pop filter, and a mic stand. Some studio headphones, studio monitors, an audio interface, and some cables to connect it all. I put together my studio a few years ago, and it cost me about $1,200 Canadian to get all of those elements, except the computer, of course. And I had a knowledgeable friend help me choose all of the items, and I paid him to come over and help me set it up, help me try out a few different microphones and pick the one that I liked best, and even give me a little tutorial on GarageBand, which is honestly what I use most of the time, because to be honest, I'm not super recording savvy, but having a little bit of knowledge has been enough to record my vocals at home. And luckily, I work with a great production partner who can kind of spiff up my vocals and make them sound great. But the more you can learn about recording a quality vocal, the more successful you'll be at top lining, and the more people will want to work with you. We'll provide a downloadable list of the items I have in my home studio so that you can download that and take that into your nearest music store, and that should give you some help in getting you going and creating your studio at home.